A couple weeks ago, I had my New York anniversary where I realized that I've been living here now for 8 whole years. 8 fundamental years in my life from age 25 to now 33. As most of you know, I moved here alone after almost a year of solo travel, with not a lot of money left from that, with no real direction other than to make friends, have a little fun, and enjoy being young.
You look so happy. Is there 5,000?
Looking back, though, it was the best decision that I've ever made. I needed a place to live where I could explore my independence and figure out who I was outside of an educational environment. The obvious choice for me was to start fresh in the Big Apple. But I'm realizing this decision may have come at an unexpected cost. I don't know if you can see this. These, my friends, are what my mom and I made together a couple nights ago when she was still here. My mom brought this special jam from Oregon, where she's from. Jalapeno plum jam. I don't know what else to eat. I don't really have much food left here. It's been 2 weeks of having friends and family, and I'm like, I don't have anything. Don't tell my mom this, but when I came home after I dropped her off at the airport, I cried. I didn't even cry when she dropped me off for college, when I officially moved out. And here I am, crying over my cheese and crackers. So yeah, the last couple of weeks I hosted my good friend Christina, who flew in to visit from the Czech Republic.
Hey, what's going on? We're gonna let ourselves rock it to have a little fun.
On one side of my highway.
It's definitely tiring showing around my friends who visit, but it is fun, and it's a nice reminder that I can get out into this city every day if I wanted to. And then my mom came to visit for a weekend from Oregon, where most of my family lives. I hadn't seen her since Christmas last year, which is pretty normal for me considering how far Oregon is from New York. If you're also long distance from your family, you understand it's a financial privilege for time with them in person. And depending on the time of year, plane tickets home, for me at least, cost around $500 to $1,000 round trip, and that's not always feasible. Therefore, our time together is pretty few and far between.
Really? Yeah. Surprised. It was still good.
I get questions every so often from folks asking about my relationship with my family since I don't really talk about it, and that's not on purpose, I just didn't have the need to bring it up. My immediate family is very small. It's just me, my mom, my older sister, and my last standing grandparent. I have some family in Pennsylvania too on my dad's side, but we're not as close since my dad passed when I was a teenager, but they're still awesome people. I just don't see them very often.
Wow.
My friends in New York feel like family too, like my girl Juliana here. She invited me and my mom over for dinner. Okay, it's mango ice cream
Ooh,
topped with
oh my gosh.
broiled
It's
marshmallow.
perfectly broiled. The marshmallow was perfect.
That was the hardest part, arguably, so nice job. We were like, oh, I need some texture, so we decided to chop up pistachio nuts and then this little sweet cookie on the side for more for the visuals, but crunch, yeah.
Amazing.
It would be.
Flavors together are great.
Oh my god. Wow. Not bad. It's really
It's
good.
really good.
And since I left the house at 18 to pursue my dreams, or whatever that means, I never got the chance to build much of an adult relationship with my family because I've always lived so far. And now the predicament is, after all these years of building a life for myself and seeing the world just how you're supposed to do in your 20s, have I missed out on so much time with my family that I'm almost out of it now? Good morning. I slept kind of good, kind of bad, but can't complain. Let's make some coffee, shall we? The new way. I have a new way to show you that I make coffee now. I've been doing this for a couple weeks, but we haven't been together, so time to catch you up, I guess. Okay, so I guess I should have done this part first because now the coffee's brewed and it's just gonna sit there, but I got a milk frother. Exciting! And in this I put just a hair of oat milk, just a hair. Well, no, a little more than a hair. The quantity doesn't even really matter. I'm just eyeballing it. Then I have some oat milk creamer from TJ's. And that's like more than enough. I probably won't even be able to add all of that into my coffee. Then, oh, you know what? Also look, it's the tiniest braid you've ever seen, right? How cute. My hair's in the awkward stage right now. Just a little bit. This is not alcohol. This is pumpkin spice. Now this goes on its special little thing. This is a great demonstration. Better. This is just what I like to do. Just a little bit of pumpkin spice. That might even have been too much. Hey, Gord. Hi, buddy. Want to say hi to everybody? Look at him. Oh, hello, buddy. He was so happy to have Grandma here. I know. It was so cute how much he loved my mom. Yeah, he would like cuddle with her because she stayed in my bedroom. He would like cuddle with her when she was like resting. And Deli loved my mom too. She was playing fetch. My mom would throw it, Deli would get it, bring it back, and put it in her hands. She would just be like, okay, you can throw it now. Oh, it was so cute. It feels weird drinking pumpkin spice today because it's gonna be 80 degrees. This is good though. I needed this. So I've been emailing back and forth this morning with the receptionist at my vet. Initially they said that 7 months is the soonest that they'll spay or neuter kittens. Perfect timing, Gordo. Deli has been like elsewhere all day. And then she spoke to a vet about my circumstance and they're going to allow me to do it a little bit early. So I made an appointment for Thursday. We're gonna get their blood work done for their pre-op and then I'm able to schedule the procedure. I'm getting them both done at the same time. I'm gonna try for early November. So for those 2 first weeks in November, just get it done and over with. Hopefully nothing will happen before then. Knock on wood. I am very nervous about this procedure for them. I know it's like something I always plan to do for them. So I just have to rip the band-aid off, be strong and do it and then have a couple weeks of mayhem and then they'll be fine.
Shows up around the corner, maybe it's that direct.
This one was my wild card purchase. I've never had these mussels. Lightly smoked mussels in olive oil. I don't know about that, but I'm willing to try. It's been a couple days now back in this apartment alone, and I'm starting to find my routine again. For being an introvert and a big advocate of living alone, I surprisingly miss the comfort of having someone else here. Although my back hurts a little from sleeping on the couch, I don't miss that. But it's okay, I don't get visits that often. 95% of my friends live in New York City. My network is here that I built brick by brick. I have pets here, my career's here, my dreams, and I genuinely love it here, so I can't imagine living anywhere else or starting over again. I've worked so hard to get to this place, but I never considered the cost of the sacrifice it would take to continue living this life. My family is extremely supportive of everything I do and would never ask me to leave here, but when you live so far away from them for so long, you start to wonder if that's how it's always gonna be. It almost feels like eventually you have to choose between your vision of your future or that precious time with them, which would be an impossible choice. I have so much YouTube to catch up on since I didn't watch it for about 10 days. I feel like family is a complex topic for myself and for many others, and it's not always that black and white depending on your relationship with them or perhaps non-relationship with them. And seeing my mom again made me remember that we don't have unlimited time with those we love. Although I've always had a deep understanding of that from losing my dad already, but even still, sometimes you forget that there's just never enough time, and the only thing you can control is how you decide to move forward. Cardo. If you live away from your family too, do you feel this push and pull as well, or do you feel like we can really have it all? Thank you. When will the career building ever be enough to say, okay, I've done all I can do and now I want to prioritize other things, other dreams of building something real with the people who have been here all along? So I've been editing most of today, and I just feel like I need to get out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Did some laundry though too. Slowly but surely I'm resetting. Haven't been to the gym maybe like 3 weeks, maybe a month. I went on a run like a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't to the gym. It was just around my neighborhood. You never miss. You never miss. Please don't mind the mess in the back. Tomorrow's my cleaning day. I'm thinking of making spaghetti squash. I've had this for like 3 weeks and I hope that it's still good. I think what I want to do is once I roast, I'm going to roast it en B and then make a homemade tomato sauce with those Roma tomatoes I got from Trader Joe's. I cannot cook without having a snack. I'm like not that patient, especially since I'm gonna have to bake this for like a half an hour. It's mochi with marshmallow and like this peach paste inside. It's so good. This is gonna be I'm a little scared. Okay, it's good. Looks good, smells good. 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. See if that works. I've never cut a shallot before. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't know the right way to do this, but I guess you can't f it up that bad. I'm gonna use this olive oil that my mom brought me. It's a Tuscan olive oil, supposedly really good for sauces. So I'm gonna trust that. I know you need a lot of olive oil. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, so while that's cooking low and slow, I'm gonna admit something that I haven't told you yet, is that I failed on my first try at a sourdough starter, and it wasn't because it wasn't doing well. It was doing fine. It was because when I just had family here, I was so out of my routine, I just forgot to feed it. I starved it. I feel really bad about it. So we're gonna start a new one. So I got some good ideas for names from my last video. If you sat through an hour of me cleaning, I asked for some name ideas, but I'll continue to ask that here if you have any names for a sourdough starter. I promise I'll keep this one alive. So sad, so sad. We're gonna start over. I will put on the screen the handle of the woman that I'm following the sourdough starter steps from. Her whole thing is basically to not overthink a sourdough starter. So I saw some people in the comments too, saying that, oh, you need to measure, oh, it has to be this, oh, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm not into that. I'm not into measuring whatever. If it ends up dying, that's fine. But her strategy ended up kind of working. So I'm going to continue doing that, because a lot of people don't make sourdough starters because we're overwhelmed with all the science of it. And if you're like me, I mean, I didn't even take chemistry. I don't know how I graduated high school. It was a required course and I didn't take it. Oh, part of the reason I starved it was because I ran out of flour and I had my friends here, so I couldn't go. That's why. Yeah, okay. We are going with this Pillsbury Best unbleached all-purpose flour. Apparently you can do all-purpose. I used bread flour last time. Whatever, as long as it's unbleached, you can use it. So whatever you have. The steps were 1 cup of flour to a little less than a cup of water. And that's it. You stir it, done. So we have about a cup. And someone was saying that don't stir with metal because it kills it. But I was stirring with metal and it was fine. I don't have a wooden spoon. I don't have anything wooden. And it does have to be filtered water. I don't have one of the liquid measuring cups. I just have this, so I'm gonna use this. It should be like a thick pancake batter consistency, so this is too thick. I would say that's what we're looking for. So I don't have a paper towel to cover it. What did I do before? Oh, I just laid this. This has a hole in the top. It shouldn't be tightly sealed, I guess, but just like something on top of it like that. That's all I'm gonna do. And tomorrow, hopefully there's some bubbles like there was last time. Cross your fingers for me. Give it a kiss. My sister loves to do these kinds of things, like a lot of baking, a lot of like teas and stuff. I'm not a tea drinker normally, and I don't like to bake or even cook. So we're kind of opposites. She's 3 years older than me. And I also feel like I need to try these, but I don't want to eat it. Maybe I should put some in the sauce. That will ruin it. No. The sauce isn't looking, well, I'm not sure if I should have left the skins on, but we did. The spaghetti squash looks good though. It's very much spaghetti-like. I'm undoing it right now. You just can't see. Wow, so much spaghetti. See, look. Ooh, it's gonna be hot. It's a little bowl of pasta. I probably could have cooked this squash for a little less time, and it would have been fine. It's gonna be a lot of squash. I feel like, hold on, this. Don't tell anyone, but I'm gonna add some of my store-bought pasta sauce to this. It needs something else. I'm putting my ego aside for this. That looks better. Yes, it does. That looks much better. Yeah, look, it looks so much better. Okay, you know what? That was pretty good. Adding the extra pasta sauce was a really good move. I am gonna close out this video now. I'm actually like filming this pretty much all the way up until I post it. It's going live tomorrow. But yeah, let me know if anything in this video resonates with you. I tend to like not want to share stuff about my family, not because I'm hiding anything, but to protect more of my privacy, my family's privacy. So if you're like, oh, she didn't talk about this, like I'm only sharing kind of what I'm comfortable with. I think this topic is, I mean, as I mentioned before, is very complex. Everyone kind of has a different opinion on it based on their own experience. And this is mine. So I hope this, at least, you know, if you're in a similar boat to me, this made you feel a little less alone in that. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you go, because that engagement on my video really helps you to recognize my channel and push it out to other awesome people like you, so we can continue growing this online community. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing so you don't miss an upcoming video. I usually post once a week. Oh, Deli just brought me the she wants to play fetch. Look, she just brought me this Del. Deli, come off the table. There we go. Ready? I'll see you in my next video. I love you.